All right, let's break the bead on this turd. Yeah, that's coming right off. Score. Let's flip it over to the other side. Should be good. Those old tires are tough. Something's on there. Man, these old tires are stiff. They don't even want to move. All right, here's our used tire, another stiffy, but there's all kinds of flaky junk in there. I have a feeling that someone put Fix-A-Flat in it once and made a coating of junk, so I just kind of like scraped it out and blew it out with that leaf blower so that it doesn't pop our tube. I got the old tire off this rim, so let's just start to put the new tire on the rim and we'll see where we're at. Well, I plumped up this Chinese Firestone tube, dipped it in a bucket of water, and I got a little hole up here by this U on butyl. That little hole. So we're gonna attempt to put a patch on it from my patch kit. We'll give it a shot. This Napa patch kit here, part 7101091. It was a couple bucks. I've had it for a few years. You clean up your spot with your little buffer, as they call it. You put some glue on there, and then you take a patch, peel off the back, and shove it on. You gotta let the glue tack up a little bit first. So I'll come back in a minute. Man, this thing smells like mouse pee. Ooh. All right, getting that patch on there. And hopefully we saved the tube. That thing stuck good. Real good. I think I need to buy another one of these kits because I'm running low here. You gotta make sure your patch doesn't cross like these little ribs on the tube. Yeah, I think that sucker's on there good. Cool. I'll let it sit for a little bit to officially dry. But I think we're looking like we're in good shape here. I gotta find my battery charger and maybe hook that up to this thing while we're sitting here. But the front tire, I'm pretty sure, has got a bad tube also. I did put air in it in the back before we drove it up here. You know what? I think there is no tube in there. It's just got a valve stem, so we probably need to put a tube in that front tire. Did I ever mention I hate doing tire work? It's such a pain in the butt. Because I do. Yep. Now I got another tube here that's a front tube. This is a Korean airlock tube. It had a hole in it up here, which was my own fault. I stabbed it with the tire iron, trying to put it on one of these machines. So I cut a little patch here. It'll cover the two holes. I traced it with a pen, smeared my cement on there. I'll wait a minute for that to dry, and we'll stick that one on And then I think we'll have a tube that will work on the front tire also. I still got one more piece of patch left over here in case there's another one that needs some tube. Got the tire on, got the tube in. I had taken the valve stem out of the tube, so let's put that back in. And the valve core. Let's screw that thing back in. Okay. Sometimes these tubes are finicky and the valve stem wants to suck into the wheel. This one always wanted to do that. So what I had done is I had put a washer on there. And when the cap was on here, the washer would be there. So if the tire got flat, it didn't suck into the rim. Let's pump it up and see what we got. This rubber is so hard on this tire. I don't know if that's good or it's bad, but this thing's pretty chewed up, but we're gonna go with it. It was free after all. So I filled it up. The tire's hard, but it didn't seat on the bead everywhere. I ended up putting the washer back on here just in case. But we'll bounce the tire like a basketball a couple times, see if it seats itself. And sometimes you drive around and it will squish out. But we'll put it back on. I got the wheel back on. Got the jack out from under it. I want to see if we can start it now. Put the choke back on. And let's see. I don't know if I got a throttle cable yet though. I did spray some PB Blaster on the cable from about a year back, but I can't really get under the dash, so that's a problem. This thing is running mint now, guys. But check out this other back tire. Look at all these cracks down here. That thing is about to blow. If we can engage the blower. Let's see, this blower is always hard to engage. Well, let's drive it around for a little bit first. Yeah. Now we're talking. The MA213 is working fine. 38-inch blower. Hooked up to the 1969 maybe? 430. Thing's mint. Now, will it angle? Yep, it angles. Yep. Good. Tire seated itself on the rim pretty much. Still holding air. And I put the chain on it. This chain is way too long. I really should cut about this whole section here down to here out of it. But we got it kind of asphyxiated here. Watch the play in the hubs here. It's like the hub is loose on the axle and needs to be tightened. It's sliding in and out. But I'm just going to move this thing out of the way. I always forget what year this thing is. Let's see if I can get this tag visible. It's a 8714. I'll have to check that against the chart and see what year it is. It's a 1971. This must be a really late model yellow Rider, I think. But anyways, thing's mint. So let's start it up, and I'm just gonna move it to the other side of the driveway. While I was testing it before the throttle cable freed up, I had put some PB Blaster on it, so that's helpful. The linkage on the clutch doesn't work very well to shift between first and second gear, which would be like your left hand shifter on a walk behind, let's just say your high-low range. That's not really shifting back all the way into low gear. So I'm actually going to spray some PB Blaster on the linkage on the clutch And we're just gonna park this on the side of the driveway for now. And we're gonna see if the tires are all flat tomorrow. I think I'm gonna have to put tubes in the front tires. And it smells so bad, like mouse pee. It's out of control. I may want to take some kind of soap and spray this thing down. I was thinking about using the pressure washer soap that I use on the house and just dousing it with that stuff and letting the rain hit it. We're supposed to get like 2 inches of rain tomorrow, but we got almost everything working today. Never got to the commercial 12, but we got the 812, we got the 8163B with the plow on it, and we got this 430 going. Still got to put change on the 8163B, but we should be in pretty good shape, I think, here. Dude, this 430 runs mint. Listen to this idle on this thing. It's amazing. Listen to that thing purr, that Kohler. That Kohler K301. Charging good. We got 13.6 volts and this old junk battery. So let's just turn it off. Well, it's the next day and the back tire on the 430 is holding air. The front tire, as I suspected, is not holding air. So we're gonna have to put a tube in that front tire. This weather is weird. It's December 10th and it's 55 degrees and raining. We could be getting snow any day, so hopefully next weekend we can fix that tire. And then we got to put a battery in this thing also. I'm taking a battery out of another tractor and putting it in here for the winter. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. There's going to be more videos on this 430 and the rest of the snow fleet coming up soon. So stay tuned.